On today's Liberty, the end of the major order is at hand. Can we take Kalia and secure the upgrades for the DSS? Do bugs have eyes? We ask the important questions and arrive at some possible answers. A brave Helldiver is in need of assistance. Today's special Super Earth Art of War has all the details. And the most unfortunate extract ever in a moment of valor that made us legitimately cry.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Helldivers. Less than 24 hours remain in our current major order. The clock ticks, but so far, your valor shines. Alaraf, Hydrobius, and Hellmire are all firmly under the banner of Super Earth. Proof that tyranny cannot withstand your steel resolve. But the fight is not yet won. Kalia remains in the slimy grip of the Illuminate. Until this planet is liberated, our mission is incomplete, and the essential upgrades to the Democracy space station cannot begin. Time grows short, but history has shown that when the Helldivers unite, nothing, not bugs, not bots, not squids, can stand in our way. Victory here is not just another medal on our collective chest. It is the key to piercing the gloom itself. So push harder, aim straighter, and never relent. Freedom, prosperity, and justice depend on us. The future of humanity depends on us. And if there's one thing the galaxy should know by now, it's that Super Earth always delivers.
A super Reddit post on the GWW, Do Terminids Have Eyes? From user EricX259 compared the bug menace to scenes from the movie Starship Troopers, noting that despite years of fighting, they've never once spotted a clear pair of eyes on these chitinous horrors. The post speculates that if Terminids do have eyes, targeting them could open new tactical options. Imagine blinding swarms with precision fire, rather than relying solely on gas. Though EricX259 wisely points out that any eye hitbox would need to be small enough to keep chemical countermeasures relevant. While Super Earth science has not officially confirmed the existence of bug eyes, this discussion has sparked lively debate among Helldivers. Some argue that Terminids rely on vibration and pheromones more than sight, while others suggest that any eyes they do have may be buried beneath layers of armor plating. One thing is certain. Whether they see us or simply sense us, their hatred for us is unchanged.
So what you're saying is that we don't actually know if the bugs are staring us down.
That is correct. For all we know, they're either glaring with hidden eyes or just bumbling toward us like angry termites.
Well, either way, I'm glad their last view will be the flash of my incendiary grenade.
And the comforting sight of democracy, delivered via explosive force and shrapnel.
Helldivers, we here at the SES are delighted to present the Super Citizens Bulletin, a shining example of democracy's written word. SES Community Manager Shampoo1014 summed it up best. Proud to share a space with the Super Citizens Bulletin and eager to work together to build upon this already great community of Helldivers alike. Delivered once a week to super destroyers across the galaxy, these bulletins are brimming with news, updates, and the occasional pearl of patriotic wisdom. Pick one up, pour yourself a steaming cup of Liberty, and take a gander before you dive headfirst into the fight for managed democracy. The 13th bulletin is no exception, featuring details on the upcoming DSS upgrade, a memorial for the late great Exo General Purge, updates on the current major order, and an important piece on the Honorable Helldiver Shinatobi's battle against leukemia, including what you can do to help. You'll also find Dear Lady Liberty, an Agony Aunt-style segment, and a stirring cultural dispatch. This project is lovingly crafted by some of the finest Helldivers in the Corps, an initiative we are honored to support. So, join the official SES Super Discord, now almost 9,800 members strong, and check the Super Citizens Bulletin channel under Galactic Wide Web. Read it, support it, and remember, democracy isn't just fought for, it's read about too. Let's now head over to Helldiver Spizzo for today's galactic weather forecast. What's the latest, brother?
Good day, Helldivers! This is your interstellar and slightly unsafe weather report. Let's dive in. Or maybe just hover cautiously. First up, Hydrobius. Yes, the planet where the sand is so hot it could melt your boots in seconds, and the ground shakes like a naked squid doing the cha-cha. Ew. Expect intense heat and tremors today, so if you're planning on stepping outside, maybe don't. And the Democracy Space Station is in orbit, which is nice, because at least someone's watching you sweat. Stay hydrated, Helldivers. Over on Verilia 5, which has been transformed into something resembling a floodplain thanks to the relentless rainstorms. Automatons are patrolling methodically, so if you see a polite little robot offering you an umbrella, it's probably scanning you for combat efficiency first. Rainproof gear is essential, and a steady hand on your weapon might be your best friend in more ways than one. And that's your forecast. Whether you're frying on Hydrobius or drowning on Verilia 5, just remember, the weather isn't trying to kill you on purpose. That's what enemies are for.
Not trying? Hydrobius cooked my lunch and melted my boots. Then Verilia 5 drowned the replacements.
Look on the bright side. Saves you from polishing your boots.
Fantastic! I'll be sure to file my complaint with Mother Nature.
Cheer up. Tomorrow's forecast only has an 80% chance of catastrophic weather.
Today's Moment of Valor comes to us from Helldiver Coleshot, a proud private in the official SCS Super Discord. The clip begins like any other extraction. Coleshot and his squad pile into the Pelican, victory seemingly in hand. The ramp closes, the engines roar, and the craft lifts off into the skies. At the very instant of takeoff, a stingray soars overhead. The two vessels meet midair in what can only be described as the world's least romantic collision. The stingray is obliterated, yes, but so too is the human cargo inside of the otherwise seemingly indestructible Pelican. Bodies ragdoll through the cityscape below like so many patriotic confetti streamers, leaving behind only the bittersweet question, does it count as extraction if you're technically already airborne? We here at the SCS salute Helldiver Coleshot and his squad for their sacrifice, and for providing perhaps the single most hilariously catastrophic piece of bad luck we've ever seen. Rest in pieces, soldiers. And remember, you too can submit your clips in Helldivers Cinema on the official SCS Super Discord for a chance to be featured in an upcoming episode of The Liberty. The more epic, funny, insane, or downright democratic, the better.
Today's fan art spotlight shines on user Carrie, who brings us a striking digital painting that captures the sheer tension of the battlefield. The piece is bold, leaning heavily on expressive brushwork and dramatic contrasts. Deep reds, purples, and blues dominate the palette, giving the entire scene a sense of danger and urgency. Front and center, we see a Helldiver in their iconic heavy armor, visor glowing a determined blue. Their hands are mid-motion, frantically typing out a stratagem code. The automaton's crimson glow bleeds into the scene, clashing violently with the Helldiver's cool blue light, capturing not just the action, but the raw emotion of a lone soldier standing against overwhelming odds. And remember, Helldivers, if you are an artist, be sure to always share your creations to the SCS Super Discord fan art section for a chance to be featured on an episode of The Liberty.
So Interloper, have you ever tried calmly entering a stratagem with a factory strider breathing down your neck?
Please, Vanguard, I get nervous when I input stratagem codes into Stratagem Hero.
Fair. At least when you mess up on Stratagem Hero, you don't get vaporized by a walking toaster.
So, do you think that Helldiver actually managed to finish the stratagem input in time?
I'm going to go with a confident yes. We conclude today's broadcast with a very special Super Earth Art of War. Helldivers, our duty does not end when the last bug falls, nor when the last bot is reduced to scrap. The true art of war is not only in how we fight, but in how we care for one another when the guns are quiet. Today we highlight the case of Helldiver Shinatobi, who is engaged in a battle not against the Terminids or the Squids, but against leukemia. Over 500 Helldivers have already stepped forward, donating to his cause and proving once again that democracy's strength lies in its people. But his fight continues, and every one of us can make a difference. You'll find the link to Shinatobi's GoFundMe in the description, and for your convenience, it's also up on your screen right now. gofund.me/DEF03D69B. Contributing means more than credits. It means standing shoulder to shoulder with a comrade who needs us most. So I, Vanguard, and indeed all of us here at the SES, urge you. Keep doing good not only for Super Earth, but for the Earth we all share as home. For while our battles may be fought across the stars, the true measure of our humanity is found in how we treat one another. That's what real heroes are made of. Truly inspirational. Helldiver Shinatobi, we're behind you, and we salute you. Troops. We'll be streaming again at 4 PM EST, doing our part to secure Kalia and the upgrades for the DSS. Don't forget to watch our latest video on the ultimate fate of Super Earth, and keep killing squids until the job is done, and then some. Until next time, Helldivers, stay liberated and never ever surrender. For Super Earth and democracy.